How does AI impact your business? Well, first and foremost, you have to realize that Google is using AI, and then the large language models like ChatGPT are also using pattern detection. So what that means for you is they're all evaluating something called signal. The easiest way to explain this is it's actually just a character assessment, the same way that you and I track patterns across time when we meet people. So when you think about this, this applies to your Instagram, all of your social media, the copy on your webpage, the way people engage with you in your reviews, the way that you engage with them. Google literally wants to know if you're a good person doing good business and if you're the real deal. Now, when this comes to the future of AI optimization, people are having conversations with chatbots like ChatGPT. When they ask a question about a business, the gatekeeper is still Google. These LLMs, the large language models, they crawl Google to see who you are and who you serve. So what that means for you is you have to think about how you're presenting yourself from your site structure. Are you using schema code to let the systems know what questions you're answering? Are you authentic and consistent? There's just so many things to evaluate across so many layers, but it really is this one big, beautiful ecosystem. And if you do things right, you're going to get served up by that system. So what are some of the main considerations? Well, first of all, a lot of old SEO tactics, those don't fly anymore because the system recognizes it for what it is, somebody trying to game the system. So a really common one that people reference is keyword stuffing, and that's when you see a long list of bullet points, or even just in the copy itself, people are just randomly dropping things. Now, you can get keywords, you can embed local signals, you can embed all of those important keywords for who you serve or what you do. You can still get all of that in there, but it has to be useful and within context. So if you're doing it out of context and it's clear you're just jamming it in there, the system's going to pick up on that. They're looking for templates and patterns. Now that's another big one, templates. A lot of people right now are using templates to scale. So if you're trying to push out massed copy and scale things, again, the system is going to detect that you're operating for scale over depth. So when I say depth, what I mean is going deeper, doing it a little better than the last guy, giving a little bit more. And when you give more than everybody else, when you serve your customer across everything, right? I'm talking about an ecosystem because let's be real, AI optimization and search engine optimization, it's one ecosystem now. It's not just the copy on your page. They're going to be looking for things that you do as well and how you engage with their systems. So in the map pack, it's really common practice for people to set up fake locations to make it look like maybe they serve a different city so they can expand their reach. Now, this is going to be frowned on, and if you get caught, Google, they're going to impact that in your quality score. And, you know, it's just one of many. They're going to note it, and they're going to remember. So what happens over 5 years when they see you have bad customer reviews, you are trying to game the system with bad practices, you're doing fake locations. So what will happen is the system will start to detect this is not a trustworthy source. This hurts us as a whole if we recommend this person. Now Google, they're going to start blocking you. When Google blocks you, now all the chatbots, Perplexity, Grok, ChatGPT, everything that parses Google, the search engine results page, they no longer have access to you. So now when your customers are talking with their personal assistant or whatever it is to them and they're trying to get those recommendations, you're going to be totally invisible. So that's the easiest way to think about it. It's character assessment. So when you're setting up your entire online marketing program, from your SEO to your Instagram to your YouTube, everything, you really got to set down your core values and who you are. And then, simply put, the only way to win is to actually be the best. So I love to use the term authority marketing. In my mind, it's about the long game. You spend 5 years becoming one of the absolute authorities in your industry. You're defining the frames in your customer's mind because you're so helpful, you're so true, and you become so good at what you do. And one common thing that I've noticed for us is a lot of times when we start with somebody new, we set the bar a little high for them, and then it always comes to that conversation. Here's what we wrote. Can you match this? What do we need to remove? Where are we going to position you? And ultimately what that comes down to is if we over position you and then you don't meet that, we're over promising, you're under delivering, that's going to hurt you. Now, if we position you where you are and we work together for you to get better, well, now you're moving up in that position, and that's really the best way to do it. But if you can rise to the occasion, if you can meet the promises on your webpage, if you can be who you are, that you say you are, the system, that pattern recognition, it's going to pick up on that. It's going to serve you. Guess what? Your customers, they're also going to pick up on that, and then they're going to want to work with you. And that's how you win this ecosystem as a whole. So if you have more questions on AI optimization, just give me a call. Happy to chat. Shoot me an email. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. We'll talk to you later.